What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another special cast of The Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle-earth 2, The Rise of the Witch King, patch 2.02 version 7. Today we'll be looking at the second game of the first bracket in the first round of this tournament. The first game went to MayShadow and Earendil after what seemed to be a premature quit-out by the opposing team, Turin and djinges. So over in the far west position on the western team is going to be Turin, spawning as men. His ally, the one he's going to be supporting, is going to be djinges, spawning in as goblins. Their opponents on the other side of the valley is going to be Earendil, spawning in as elves, if I'm not mistaken. You can tell by his color, he always goes for that deep blue. And then his support player will be MayShadowFax, spawning in as the orange Angmar. It looks like MayShadowFax is just beaconing there, maybe signaling to Earendil that farm space is for you. I kind of hope that this game will last a little bit longer, as that first game seemed like it could have gone on so much longer, but it just didn't have the potential to, because MayShadowFax and Earendil's opponents quit out a little bit early. So as far as heroes are going, we got them out. We got a Boromir now out for Turin, and he's gone for Theoden again. I did do some research, and actually there's no way you can go for Aragorn and Boromir on a 4K start, as Aragorn is now 3,000, I believe.
Move out.
Unless I'm wrong about that, I believe I did do that research right. Now there is an Azog, however, out for djinges. He is going to take out the cave troll and probably go up to level 2. You got a stable start here. Lots of caves. I'm not sure where the Gorkle is, as Gorkle in 2.02 is able to be purchased. Both Azog's going to be 1,200 and Gorkle's 1,800, so you could still get them both and still have 1,000 to start off with. Lots of goblin caves. Looks like djinges is going for a nice goblin spam there. As you can see, Legolas did come out for Earendil. He's going to be picking up the troll and going to try and get up to level 2. At level 3, he'll be able to train his archers and give them that extra bonus damage from being higher level. Look now, the goblins are going to be going into the middle there. Looks like actually we do have Morgmer, I think, is going to be out for MayShadowFax. But as you can see, it was a little bit delayed because he did go for the Flames of Darkness, which will decrease his the recruitment cost and the recruitment time. So if he ever needs to, it will be cheaper and faster, and also it was cheaper and faster to get this time. Not incredibly faster, but it was 10% faster, so for what it's worth, it is faster. There's a lot of goblin spam coming from djinges. I think he's going for a more of a standard 2.02 strategy of spamming and harassing your opponent and keeping them in the back foot, so that he can't get anything powerful enough to take out your base. Now, it looks like actually the goblins of djinges are going to steal this creep from Legolas and Earendil. Legolas doesn't even make it to level 2 there. Elves now engaging at point blank range, not exactly what you want to be doing as archers. And now you have that cavalry coming out for Turin. He's going to come in, and Hawkshot from Legolas is going to bring him up to level 2. Three of those guns are nice, but unfortunately, they're going to be getting in the back and to take out all this ego. It's a different strategy you don't often see in the very beginning here. Actually, there's going to be a level 3 hill and troll and wolf den in the back for MayShadowFax, so you can get out those hill trolls quite fast, or the snow trolls quite fast. Boromir does throw down his Horn of Gondor there, stunning the snow trolls that we just saw, and they're going to start getting worked down by all these goblins here. He's going to lose quite a lot of their units. Morgmer is not yet up to level 2. At level 2, he does get the Dread Visage or Visage ability, which is a nice debuff, and he does get up to level 2 there. He will get that ability. You got some Direwolves now out for MayShadowFax. Legolas now up to level 4, actually. He can train archers in at level 4. He also gets the Knife Fighter, which is his melee special ability. You got these goblins still running around. Lots of goblins coming through. Something I think might be possibly very powerful in a Stonewain is just go for the harass and keep harassing your opponents, keeping them from able to pressure you. As Turin and djinges have not really had much to harass at all this game. They now are building farms, or djinges is now building farms on his opponent's side of the valley. Azog, going up to level 5, is going to have that great battle rage going down. I believe he gets at level 4. He's going to finish working on these Mythlons. Legolas, well, I think we'll get down Boromir unless the heal was up. I don't think he had the heal up, though. That was Earendil. Turin did have a heal, but apparently he used it. As we did see, potentially it was on Azog, because he was at full health, but he'd already been in the battle for quite some time. You just heard that. We got some Rohirrim now, so level 2 stables for Turin there. These 5 Goblin Caves are going to continue to spam, and it looks like djinges really wants to just get the harass going. Goblins, a very powerful spam unit, as they are not as, like, most spam units are not very powerful. But Goblins do the poison blade, so if they ever get a decelerated cavalry unit in the midst of them, such as these snow trolls, they can start poisoning them and working them down. And the smart thing you want to do when you have cavalry is you want to just skirt around the edges when you're trampling so you don't get stuck in there. As I'm going to be working some of them down, but it looks like these guys are going to run right in the thick of it and get a little bit slowed down. They're going to start having that poison damage going on, as well as lots of flanking damage. You got more goblins sneaking in the back. It looks like this cave troll over here has still not had a chance to be creeped, as djinges is being very aggressive and keeping this his opponents on the back foot. It's a good play, if you ask me. I've never seen it like that, or excuse me, a strategy like that, but I could see it being very good and very effective. So here are going to try and get picked up by Legolas, but not before taking out this mill for MayShadow here. Now Goblins getting into the very back of the western or the eastern team space to take out farms, the very early farms that you don't want to be losing. And it looks like MayShadowFax is really not in a good position here. I think that's all his farms, maybe 1 or 2 he's got left, but he's going to lose a lot of them here. He's only got this one right there and these 3 right here. An emergency battle tower, I think, coming up from Earendil, as there's going to be some Gondor soldiers. Is there a barracks? It has to be a barracks. He wants to take that maybe up to level 2 and get the tower guards out as fast as possible, as this is a Stonewain game, and while it's not been very well seen, you could potentially go for the weaker units to try and overwhelm your opponent, but most Stonewain games I've seen, it's been you go for the higher tier units right off the bat and try and just, you know, fight it out there. There's a little bit... Yeah, it was Earendil and MayShadowFax were still in the game, so djinges and Turin once again quit out. I'm not sure what was going on there. It does seem like it was about between 5 and 10 minutes of a game. So again, it was very premature, I think, quitting out. In fact, I think djinges and Turin definitely had more of an advantage this time than they did before. I did see Boromir go down. I don't know if Théoden went down for Turin, but it really does seem like he quit out a little bit early. But anyway, so that would be the second game of the first bracket in the first round, going to MayShadowFax and Earendil. So they are going to win their bracket and go on to the semifinals. Tomorrow I will be getting the next bracket of the semifinals. I'm not sure which one that's going to be, as there is a lot of confusion about the whole bracket system for the semifinal, for the opening round. But yeah, there's been a little bit of kinks that I have to figure out, as I'm so used to watching Stonewain in 2.01 that I have to learn the 2.02 hero cost and everything. But I hope y'all bear with me as I make some little errors and mistakes along the way. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.